Hello and welcome, friends. This is Vibe Vault Fit. My name is Amy D. Thank you so much for joining for our yoga practice today. So if you have blocks or blankets, I encourage you to always find that support when you need to. Also, of course, some water. But we're going to start today in a nice restorative way on the back body. So just sort of settling yourself down. Maybe the arms go wide. I'm going to start with my feet as wide as the mat and just let the knees knock in. This can be a really nice time maybe to place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. We just begin to quiet the mind, maybe quiet the story that got you here today. Just give yourself a moment just to sort of be with whatever that is. We sort of witness that just with a little space. Take a nice deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Let it go. A couple more cycles of breath. You can notice if tension might be creeping into the face or the shoulders. If your tongue is resting up on the roof of your mouth, can you gently let it go back into the palate? Let it rest there. Notice how the jaw naturally releases. Again, just find an easy awareness of your breath. 2 more cycles of breath right here, right now. If your eyes are closed, gently blink them open. Give yourself a moment. And I encourage you to join me, taking your feet as wide as the mat if you're not already there. We're going to take our right knee and we're going to dip it in towards the midline, really getting into that outer thigh, outer hip. So just keep that left knee sort of pressing up towards the sky if that feels okay. Ready, nice and slowly, we'll root that right foot, and then we'll let the left knee gently track in. So rolling onto the razor edge of your left foot. Right, you're going to notice one side might have a little more space. Again, we just notice it. Trying to leave any judgment off the mat. And we'll come back to center. We'll just do that one more time. Maybe stay for 2 cycles of breath. Right knee tracks in towards center. You're rooted through your shoulders. And then we'll reset both knees up to the sky. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, let the left knee track in towards your midline. And then keeping the feet as wide as the mat, just let your knees travel over towards the right. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. So feeling a lot of space through the outside of the hips, the inner thighs find some length. And then inhale, knees pull back up towards the sky, and exhale, knees travel over towards your left. And maybe some little swivels from side to side. Maybe 2 times each side. And then we'll come back through center. So our feet and our knees and our hips are going to find an easy alignment. Rest your palms by your side. We're just going to do an easy lift of our bridge. So you're getting to stretch out the front body, feel the arch of the spine. And then release the hips down. So option to add the arms in, guys. Root your feet. Inhale, arms sweep up, sweep overhead. And exhale, slowly release it down. We'll do that again. Press your feet down, heart lifts. Exhale for the release. This time, option, as you reach overhead, just stay for a breath. And then hips down, can you pull your palms up towards the outside of your knees? Find your belly. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift the hips, arms reach. You can keep your feet rooted or find your float. So notice how this feels in your neck, belly to spine. One more time. Feet drop, lift your heart, lift your hips. And then slowly coming to whatever position is best for you. Deep breath in. Easy breath out, let it go. Let's just cross that right leg, right foot over the left thigh. Option here, if you'd like to get a little deeper, wiggle shoulder blades in. Just find a little lift in your bridge with the foot gently crossing over. And release it down. Arms sweep overhead. Can you pull yourself in? Chest pulls up. Drop the foot, reach it up and over. Find your lift of the hips. And then hips drop. Really feel that belly to spine connection. One more inhale breath. Return the left foot down, right foot draws down as well. Swivel the hips, let it go. Come back to that soft, easy awareness of your breath. Then we'll wiggle our way back up through center. And we'll just take that left foot and cross it over. So if you didn't like any of those variations, you can stay right here and just press your left knee away. Or if you'd like to find that four-legged bridge, nice and firm, right? So you're feeling the right foot. And then really use that lift. So keeping your chin drawing up towards the sky, full breath in. Nice and slowly return the hips down. Option to reach overhead, come through center. Maybe you just reach towards your knees. We'll do that again. Option to take what's best for you. Full inhale breath. Stay for the exhale breath. One more lift and slowly maybe finding that hover around your shins. Belly to spine. Take a full breath in. Nice job, you guys. Full breath out. Let it go. Let's pull both knees into the chest. Wiggle out the toes, the ankles. And when you're ready, we'll just take a couple little roll-ups. Nice and slowly. Sort of giving the spine a little massage. Nice, slowly, one more time. And then we'll have a seat and make our way up into our tabletop position. So spreading the fingers wide. Again, choosing an alignment of your wrist and your shoulders that feels supportive for you. Top of the head is forward, chin lines right up in the center of your collarbones. We'll just start with that right leg stretching back. So rolling it out again, taking what you need. Just going to find an inhale breath. Lift the right heel. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Inhale, re-extend. Right knee guides towards your right tricep. This time, inhale the right leg long. Tuck your right toes under. Optional. Pull the left knee up. Tap the knee. Right leg extends. Option for full balancing tabletop. Left arm forward. Try not to collapse in your right wrist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left palm down. Option to tuck the right toes. Brace your core. Inhale, extend the left leg high. You can bend and stack here if you'd like. Get maybe pointing, get a nice stretch towards the top of the foot. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Let's come into a down dog here, guys. So give yourself a moment. Shorten your stance if you would like. Again, just sort of saying hello to the upside down world. Belly to spine. Feel the hips get a little. Reach up towards the sky. Top of the head draws down. Take a big breath in. And that easy breath out, let it go. And from here, we'll tap our knees down again. Sort of make our way into our tabletop position. Again, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Feel the support. When you're ready, you can stretch your left leg. You feel that little extra weight into the left palm. Try to get nice and firm in the right as well. As you inhale, lift your heel. Exhale, pull the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, tap it towards your left tricep. Inhale for the reach. Option, tuck your left toes. Sort of pulling that knee in, feeling that rounding of the spine. Really nice job. Drop it down. Option for the left leg to float. Full balancing tabletop. Pull your right shoulder back. Spread the fingers wide. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Right palm down. Option to tuck the toes. Find that hover for a breath. And when you're ready, inhale, right leg extends up and open up through the right side. One more cycle of breath. And then the right foot down to the mat. Come into your down dog. Again, wiggling it out, taking any movements that feel right for you. And when you're ready on the inhale, we'll lift the heels, bend the knees, take a walk up towards the top of the mat. So coming into your forward fold. So keeping your feet about as wide as your hips. So the torso feels nice and heavy. As much bend in the knees as you need. And take a deep breath in. Big breath out, let it go. When you're ready from here, we're going to take our blocks right underneath our hands. Now, we did this last week. We're going to really get into the back of the right leg to start. So you root the left foot. Inhale, float the right leg. Just find little taps towards the block. You don't need to make your way all the way there. Really scoop through the belly. Inhale, extend the right leg. We'll do it 2 more times. You're just getting it a little closer. Inhale, extend. Option, can you maybe get the ball of the foot on the block? Really big stretch. Totally optional. Give yourself a moment. It's a short version of our pyramid pose. Really getting into the calf behind the knee. Tuck your chin, release your head. Full breath in. Easy breath out. Let it go. We'll stay for 1 more round of breath. And on the inhale, right leg extends. And we'll step the right foot down, right under your hip again. Again, get nice and heavy through the torso. And we'll inhale, finding our flat back. Exhale, get heavy. Inhale, breath, left leg extends. So you're nice and rooted through the right foot. Scoop your belly, press into your right foot. Feel your right hip draw in and up. And we'll do that again. Inhale, left leg lengthens. Taking a little tap towards the block. Inhale for the reach. Exhale, maybe those toes or the ball of the foot can land on the block. Take a breath in, pull your left hip back. Exhale, draw yourself in a little deeper again, just being aware of how this feels in your knees. Take what you need. One more round of breath. And when you're ready, inhale, float your left leg up, and then drop it underneath your left hip. Let it go. And when you're ready, inhale, find your flat back, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold, reach it out. Big energy up. Hands at the heart, mountain pose. Take a moment, reset. Soft focus, soft face. All right, guys, we'll find 2 sun salutations. Arms reach by your side. Again, front body lengthens in and up. Tailbone lengthens down. Feel that support. Arms reach. Again, find that soft focus. On the next inhale, sweep it out, sweep it high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, get heavy. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, palms down. So brace your core. Option to step back into a high plank. Knees up, knees down. Take the flow that's best for you. Slowly guide the elbows right by your ribs. Take a breath in. Find the tops of your feet in an up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe a little movement in the head from side to side. Just give a little release in the neck, just making sure your body supports this action. When you're ready, we'll lift the heels, bend the knees, take a walk up towards the top of the mat, back into our fold. Inhale finds us in our flat back. Exhale, get heavy. Inhale, reach up, rise up, get tall. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale finds us back in our flat back. Exhale, palms down, making your way through your Vinyasa flow. Choice is yours. Slowly lower elbows towards your ribs. Find the tops of your feet. Lift your heart. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, let's lift the heels, bend the knees, making our way up towards the top of the mat, back into our fold. Inhale to our flat back. Exhale, fold. Reach it out, reach it high. So option for toes to touch coming into our chair. So just pulling the weight into the heels, hips drop. So your belly's in, but you feel the lift of your heart. If this is stressing out your shoulders, hands can always come right to your chest. Sort of squeezing your thighs together, weights in the heels. One more inhale. Exhale, get heavy, let it go. On the next inhale, making your way towards your flat back. Exhale, palms down. Taking a flow if you'd like, or go right to down dog. So really feeling the support of your palms, so spread the fingers wide, let the energy pull up. Left foot roots. On the inhale, right leg extends, three-legged dog. Option to pull the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen it back. Exhale, we'll step it forward. So dropping the back heel, preparing for a warrior one. So we'll start with the palms on our hips. Right, so we feel that energy pull forward through the right leg when you step it forward. Gently guide the right hip back. We'll just take an easy reach overhead. So we just sort of notice the support of the low body. Belly is in. Heart is lifted. Let your shoulders drop. From here, we're going to interlace the palms overhead so you really feel those shoulders. Drop them down. Keep your right hip pulling back. So we're just going to take a little tip over towards your right. Squeeze your right hip back. Come back through center. We're going to find a little rounding. Switch the palms. Straighten your front leg, guys. Just take it halfway. Right hip is back. Firm through both of your feet. Drop the palms. Inhale, reach it up. Warrior one. Take a tip over towards your right. So hips are kicking towards your left, shoulders towards the right. Coming through center, switch out the palms, straighten the leg. Maybe you go down a little deeper. Take it slow. Belly to spine, tuck your chin, relax your head down. Keep your right hip strong. And from here, inhale, arms sweep back into airplane. Nice job, you guys. Left arm sweeps forward. And when you're ready, open up warrior two. Really nice, you guys. Sort of hugging your ribs in. Feel that engagement through the left hip. We're just going to flip the front palm in, reach it up and back. Revolve your warrior. One more big stretch back. Come towards our warrior two. Take our extended side angle. Again, we feel that weight pulling forward. Feel that support through the back leg. So keep your gaze at the front toe. Maybe that right arm reaches. It doesn't have to. Notice how it feels in your neck. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Hands at the heart. Lift your back heel. Frame out your front foot. Option to step your right foot back in a three-legged plank. Totally optional. Elbows slide by your ribs. Find the tops of your feet. Lift your heart. Make your way to down dog. Maybe a couple of breaths in your child's pose if that's a comfortable pose for you. And noticing the placement of your feet. If they're really close together, maybe line them up with your hips. Just notice that extra space you create. And that's all we do here. We just find some awareness about what feels good and what we just sort of work through. All right, guys, finding the firmness of the palms. Right foot stays connected. Inhale, left leg floats, three-legged dog. That's slow and controlled, knee to chest. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left foot steps forward, so dropping your back heel. Again, taking your time. Again, palms to the hips is just a really nice way to help the hips find a comfortable position. And then arms reach. Okay, on the first side, make those palms reach them up, but drop your shoulders. Squeeze your hips together and then tip over towards the left. We'll come back through center, full breath in. Flip the palms, full breath out. Find that little length forward, left hip back, right hip is forward. Bend back into the front knee. Inhale, sweep it up. Find your stability of the low body. Take your length over towards the left. Back up through center, maybe going a little deeper, scoop the spine. Find your back heel. Feel the shoulder blades really open up. And then from here, slowly arms sweep back to airplane. Now feel that opening in the chest. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Right arm flips forward. And when you're ready, we'll open warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach it up and back. Again, just always watching that front knee. It wants to dip in. Open it up, stabilize through the knee, the ankle, the hip. You're ready, really slowly. We'll take that forward, staying nice and connected through the back leg. Option to sweep that left arm forward if that worked on the other side. Again, just pull the shoulders away from your ears. Now hands at the heart. Lift the back heel. Frame out your left foot. Option for that three-legged plank float, down dog, or child's pose. And if you're in child's pose, gently make your way towards down dog. And the left foot roots, inhale breath, right leg extends. Let's step our right foot forward, keeping our back heel lifted, coming up into a crescent. So notice this balance change without the back heel down. I do like hands on the hips, sort of settling. Bring it up, arms reach. The heart guide. Keep your right hip pulling back. Take that slow lean forward. We're just going to take the left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Maybe try not to tap, hover if you can. And inhale, come back through center, hands at the heart. So really firm through the hips. We'll do that 2 more times. Taking the elbow on the outside for a tap or a hover. Find your breath. Come back through center. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, take it over. So we'll stay a little longer this time. If you like to flower open, you can find that where the arms reach open using a little leverage. So notice what your breath does when we're twisting. Find softness where you can. Really nice job, you guys. Hands at the heart again. Really full breath in. Full breath out. Can you find a little float into airplane? That right hip has a lot to say. Tap those left toes if you need to. You know what, guys? Let's do that. Tap the left toes. Inhale, float. Little tap and float. One more time through, tap and float. Full breath in. Nice job, guys. Full breath out. Warrior two. Stretch it up and back. Straighten your front leg. So you feel that stretch really hit the outside of the hip. And when you're ready, coming through center. Take a deep breath in. Making our way into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So try to think about that top shoulder, finding a little bit of alignment with the bottom shoulder. Really nice, you guys. The palm doesn't need to go that low down the leg. One more cycle of breath. And nice and slowly coming back to warrior two. Let's windmill it down again. Frame the foot, taking the flow of your choice. Downward facing dog or child's pose. So wherever you are, just find that gentle awareness where you notice a little bit of compassion sprinkled in there as well. Maybe a little smile. When you're ready, back to our down dog. And on the next inhale, left leg extends, and we'll step that left foot forward. Again, noticing the placement of our feet. That back heel is lifted. My feet are on two separate lines. Creates more space for the hips. Left hip is back, right hip is forward. Find your reach. Hands at the heart. Take that slow hinge. Left hip guides back. Really pressing the palms into each other. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take that hover or tap over the left side. On the next inhale, back through center. Take it when you're ready. Take that little extension over. Again, notice the breath in our twist. Come back through center. Take a full breath in. On the exhale breath, let that arm rest if you'd like, flowering open. Can you squeeze your hips together and find a little lift of your right hamstring? Really nice job, you guys. Coming back through center, hands at the heart. Stay here for a tap. And when you're ready, open up warrior two. I just heard that breath being held over there. It's what our twists do, you know. We're like, I got it. I don't got it. Inhale, sweep it up and back, straight and through the front leg. And slowly keeping that length, we'll take it forward, make our way into a triangle pose. Any variation that's good for you. And then nice and slowly back to warrior two. Find your front foot. Just take a pause here. We're in our high plank. You can always be down on your knees. We're just going to find little shoulder taps. Your feet can be a little wider than your hips. Noticing if that sort of keeps the torso a little more settled. This is all optional. Maybe 2 more times each side. Really slow and controlled. Let the palm root, then find your tap. All right, guys, high plank, full breath in. Big breath out. Tap the knees, toes touch. Guide yourself into a child's pose. Let's all take a deep breath in our nose. Big breath out the mouth. And then nice and slowly making our way up onto our hands and knees. We're just going to get a nice stretch for our quads, so a block close by can be really helpful here. So we'll start with the right leg extended. Left arm can reach forward. So if you want to try the block underneath your right hand. For those, this is kind of a tough one. This is a very big pose, especially for the right hamstring. So you can sweep that arm forward. Maybe find a T shape. So get nice and supported through the block. Bend your right knee, and then find the top of your foot. So the block here just a little closer. Just try to keep your right knee pressing down. Maybe you take a spin over the left. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in. Nice big breath out. And with control, release the foot. Arm reach forward, foot kicks back. Palm down, knee down. Just maybe taking some circles with the hips. So if the blocked work, you can certainly use that on the other side. If it didn't do much for you, you don't have to use it. I'm all about the support these days. Support is the way to go. All right, so now the left leg extends, right arm reaches. So starting with the T shape of the right arm, notice how the shoulders settle down. You can bend through the left knee, or you can be right here. This is very active pose for the hamstring. And take a little peek over your right shoulder, scissor your thighs together. Really nice, super slow. Release the foot, arm reaches. Palm down, knee down. Again, taking any movement that feels good. When you're ready, we'll make our way up towards a seated position. So we've done a lot of figure four stuff today. So why not keep that figure four thing going? So we're just going to cross our right leg over. So the closer this foot is to you, the deeper it's going to be. So this is a lot. Step it out a little. Find your space in your hips. If you want to find little swivels, you can. So if your foot's just kind of hanging out, again, just notice that. Maybe flex. You feel the belly get a little more support with that action in the foot. Guys, from here, we're going to face the palms in and just find this float. Reach an arm if you'd like, so take your time. There's a lot happening here. Flex both of your feet. Really nice job. Let's drop the left heel. Find the sole of your right foot, stretch it up and over. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And from here, we'll bend into this knee. Let's stretch the left leg long. So making that connection of the sole of the foot towards your inner thigh. If that doesn't work, you can walk it down the leg. If it's a lot on the knee, just place a block under there as well. Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, take a reach up. Exhale, find your slow hinge forward. So belly to spine, feel that rounding sensation. And just find softness again where you can. Relax your face. Let your breath find ease. And then from here, palms slide up the left leg. So right palm down. Let's come into a half wild thing. Really nice stretch for the front body, supported by the arching of the spine. Take a full breath in. Easy breath out. Let it go. Coming back through center. And we'll find that figure four on the other side. Again, set it up. It's kind of nice to sort of pull yourself back and then land in that spot. Right? If this leg, you're like, what is happening? Or this is amazing. It's one of two things. Give yourself a moment to find that spot that's good for you. And if you'd like that little movement we did earlier, there's that option, or finding stillness. Option, sort of pulling yourself back, finding that float so you know what's coming. Really strong through your center. Maybe the right arm reaches first. Maybe the left arm reaches, flexing both of your toes. Find your breath. Nice job, you guys. Find the right heel. Inhale, stretch the left leg high. From here, the right leg goes long, left foot finds the inside of the right thigh, and sort of settling the hips down. And inhale, feel your length, and then exhale, let the length gently drape over the right leg. Two more cycles of breath. Nice and slowly coming up through center, left palm down, rolling onto that left shin, fully rooted in the right foot. When you're ready, slowly making our way back down to the mat. Really nice job, you guys. Sort of scooping out the spine. Follow your focus. It's forward. Starts to creep up towards the sky. Arms overhead, roll out your wrist and your ankle. Any movement here. And then we'll just take a moment preparing for our bridge. So finding the alignment of your feet, your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Wiggle your shoulder blades in. We're just going to find that easy lift up. So we've been here already. We've gotten some nice stretching in the thighs. So option, guys. This is kind of a big one. Rolling onto your triceps. Can your palms sort of find a little hug around the outside of your hips? If this feels too stressful in the neck, please don't do it. But if you really press in your feet, now return the palms back down. Can you keep your hips a little higher? Take a deep breath in. A big breath out, slowly releasing it down. Open up the arms. Just take a moment, reset. Maybe the feet go as wide as the mat, those windshield wipers. Those back bends, they really build heat kind of quickly. So you might notice your heart's beating a little faster. So it makes our spine happy, but just do it in a very aware way. And we'll come back through center. Arms by our side, wiggle the shoulder blades in. Option to do that again. If you did not like it, you can always interlace at the low back, but press into your feet so you're fully on the triceps. Use the support of the elbows. Maybe keep the hips there if you can. Press into your feet. Feel that little lift of the hips. Keep your knees tracking forward if you can. And there's that slow release down. Nice job, you guys. Just take a moment. Soles of the feet connect. One hand on the belly, one on the heart. Returning back to the connection of the mind, the body, and the breath. We're just going to take that right leg and draw it towards us. So the left leg can go long. So just finding the shin. We'll take some little movement from side to side as well. Maybe a little circle with the knee. So left palm on the left hip, keeping you a little extra grounded there. So we'll start with 3 little circles to the right. And then 3 little circles to the left. Option to straighten the leg up to the sky. Let's all find a pretty significant point in your right toes if that feels okay. And just noticing the stretch in the top of your foot. It's a really hard place to get to. And then we'll flex the feet, roll out the ankle. So if you want to get a little deeper in the hamstring, you can almost find these little pulses or just walk the palms up the calf. Again, no need to stress out the neck. Take what's best for you. And again, noticing the flex in the toes, how it supports the low body. Nice job. Palms slide back down the leg and roll it out again. You can slowly release the right leg long and just take a moment. When you're ready, slowly draw the left knee in towards the chest. Again, right palm finds the right hip. And find those little circles. So this side definitely feels a little more awkward for me, but it's all good, right? We just notice these things. I'm going to work on that a little bit. When you're ready, taking it the opposite direction. Relax your face. Let the jaw go. When you're ready, we'll extend the left leg up to the sky, maybe finding that pretty significant point. And then when you're ready, you can roll it out, finding a flex. Again, maybe there's little pulses. Palms can start behind the hamstring. And if it feels okay, maybe begin to walk it up, belly to spine, supporting you again, finding a flex in both of your feet. And return the shoulders down, arms open wide, and let the left leg go. And take a deep breath in, and a full breath out. If there are any final movements you would like to make your way into, the option is there. If you're happy in your Shavasana shape, stay right where you are. Again, just do a quick little body scan where we're not judging, we just notice how it all feels. Let that gentle wave of release start at the top of your head, slowly making its way all the way down towards the tips of your toes. I just have four words for you guys today. Observe, accept, release, transform. Finding that gentle awareness again. Maybe on the inhale you breathe in compassion. Maybe you exhale, letting go of some self-doubt. Breathing in patience. And as you exhale, maybe you feel just a bit more calm. Give yourself the grace today. Be kind to yourself. And if you're still in your Shavasana shape, maybe finding some subtle movements. And if you're happy laying down, I encourage you to always stay there. If you'd like to make your way up towards a seated posture, there's that choice as well. No right or wrong. The light in me honors, sees, and welcomes the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for your practice today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone in studio and at home. It's the best. Thanks for showing up today. Be gracious to yourselves. Have a great day.